How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be looking at the Chef Patio Cart, as you can see here. And I've been on the lookout for a table or some sort of cart or something that I could use outdoors while barbecuing. And I actually stumbled across this one originally, which is the Chef Mesa adjustable camp table. And then my wife had mentioned this to me, that she saw this patio cart on their Facebook Live video that they have. So I looked into it and I ended up picking one of these up. So with this, there's actually a bamboo attachment that's sold. You could put your pizza oven on it, and you can see the propane tank hides behind there, and then it has a little drawer for tools. So kind of giving you, sorry about the glare. I was gonna film out in the garage or outside, but the weather's pretty bad and it's just really dark to see. So, and I mentioned this bamboo cutting board. So what I went ahead and did is I picked that up as well, as you can see here, and this goes right on top of it. So once we unbox this and set it up, I'll give you guys a look on what it looks like. And then this is the stove accessory set, so I can hang my tools and my paper towels and stuff when I'm cooking outdoors. So let me go ahead and get this unboxing started, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, my wife's behind the camera so I could unbox this, but I went ahead and just cut it off camera so we didn't have to waste time with that. Well, the packaging looks like it's pretty well packed here. So, we got styrofoam on all the sides here. Wow, this is pretty heavy. It seems like it's the top here. The drawer in the top here. Then let me set this down real quick. Got some more packaging here. Another box. I'm guessing this is the stainless steel that goes on the front. And then these, I'm guessing, are the legs. There's 4 total here. So. Wow. And they did an awesome job boxing this. I'm pretty impressed. So let me open up these other boxes real quick, and then we'll show you what's inside those. Alright guys, here's that other box. Let's see what's in this one. These are, looks like the stainless steel panels that I was talking about. There's a little Camp Chef logo right there. There's another panel. Oh. This is an axle, it looks like, for the wheels. And this, I would believe, is the bottom shelf to hold your propane if you decide to use it as a propane holder. So let me get this box, or this thing, unpackaged here, and we'll see what's inside. Alright, I went ahead and took this out of the wrapper and removed the protective corners here. The owner's manual was attached to one of those corners. And here's the shelf here, which looks like another box. Let's cut this open and see what's in here. There's a lot more pieces to this than I thought. Oh, and these look like they're the side shelves. They look almost identical to the Camp Chef flat top grill side shelf here. These looks like a couple handles here. Another side shelf, as you can see. And then another box. Let's see what's on here. I'm guessing this is where all the hardware and stuff is. So we got quite a bit of screws. Looks like some feet, adjustable. some brackets, and 2 wheels which look identical to the flat top grill. Alright, well, let me go ahead and open up the owner's manual and we'll start to assemble this. Alright guys, we opened up the owner's manual, and step 1 is to flip it upside down on its side. You want the shelf forward here, and the reason this matters is because when it comes to your legs here, you're going to have 2 sets. These legs look exactly the same. The only difference is you have holes on these here, and the holes on the front indicate these are the front legs. So with this, well, let's put the back leg on. So let's come around here. What you're going to do is you're going to grab your screws here. You can see you got a pack. You got 2 different ones. You got these ones and these. You're going to be using the bottom ones. So you're going to grab a screw and a washer. You're going to set this flush, as you see here, and screw this in. So you do that with all 4 legs, and let me get that knocked out real quick and we'll get back with you. Alright guys, we went ahead and installed the 4 legs. I'll be honest with you, some of these screws were a pain in the butt to get in. It took several tries, but we finally got it. You want to leave it loose because you're going to be installing other parts here. You're going to notice you have an empty hole here which you didn't install anything. But the next step is we're going to be grabbing our panels. We got 2 different panels down here, as you can see. This one's the top panel because this has a Camp Chef logo on it. You'll see this little nipple or rod here that the panels connect to each other. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab this and we're just going to tighten them in with the supplied screws. And then the screws, I don't know where I put them, but oh, here they are. The screws are the other set of screws that we didn't use. As you can see, we still have quite a bit of the other ones left, but we're going to be using those up. So let's go ahead and get these 2 panels put in. You can see when you put it in, there's a rod sticking up and there's a hole here. So you're going to connect the 2 like so, like that. But you want to screw it in the bottom panel first and then put it on the top. We're going to go ahead and get that done and we'll be back with it. Alright guys, we got the flat panels, these stainless steel panels in. You need to keep these loose. I tightened them up after I installed them. As you can see here, I ended up making them really tight. And when it came to this panel, I wasn't able to get these because they didn't line up. So keep all of this stuff loose and everything. So the next step is this bottom shelf / propane holder. And the propane tank's going to go to your left if it's upside down here. And you're just going to put it underneath here. And that's why it's important to keep it flat. Loose. So I'm going to need 2 hands to do this, but once you get this on here, you're going to just put in these screws. I showed you down here earlier that we have quite a bit of screws left. Those are the ones we'll be using to attach this. So let me go ahead and put the camera down here and get this shelf back in. Alright guys, we went ahead and got the bottom shelf in here. It took a little wiggling, so if any of your screws throughout are tight, you're not going to get that shelf in. So loosen stuff up. You're going to see another little peg. It's hard to see in this camera, but I showed you a little peg on these front stainless steel panels here. You're going to have the same thing that this bottom shelf goes into. So once that's in, we're going to tighten all our screws down. Once we tighten all our screws down, we're going to grab this little bag. It comes with little leveling pegs. We're just going to screw them in here. Then we're going to grab our axle and put our wheel through it. And I just popped off this little hubcap here to be able to get through. And then we'll grab this and slide it through this hole here. Once we get it slid in, I'll put the other axle on and I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, we went ahead and tightened everything up, and now we're flipped it upright. Next step is these brackets here. You have a total of 4. So you're going to install these brackets on each side here. As you can see, you want this on the outside. So 1 on each side there. And once you install those brackets, this is what it's going to look like here. It's hard to see, I'm sorry about that guys. But once the brackets are installed, you're going to grab your shelf, as you can see here, and you're going to put the handle on. And the screws for the handle are connected to there. So you'll just stick the handle on behind here, and then you're going to grab these brackets, and you're going to see two little knobs, and this bottom one goes on the bottom here. So you hook it in like so, and to keep it up. And then when you put it down, it just hangs off like so. So let me go ahead and put that other one, and then I'll give you an overview of what the finished product looks like. Alright guys, there she is, all built. It's pretty nice looking cart if you ask me. You got your pretty deep drawers to put any of your barbecue tools or accessories or anything that you want to put on here. Pretty surprised how deep this is. I thought it was going to be a lot more shallower. So, and then like I showed you earlier, these shelves go down to save some room. I can't really do it one-handed. Then I'll let you see the back side here. And if you decide you want to put a grill on top, you got a little propane hole to hold your propane. So there are some accessories that they sell with this, and let me go ahead and put those on, and I'll get back with you guys to see what it looks like. Alright guys, this is the cart with the available accessories that I bought with it. You got the cutting board and the stove accessory set that I showed you guys earlier here. And I went ahead and put a paper towel on the paper towel holder, so anytime you're grilling, it's always nice to have paper towels nearby. And then you got this barbecue utensil holder here, and you can see I got some of my utensils here. These are actually made by a company called by the name of Bottle Breacher. They were actually on the show Shark Tank, and it's a veteran-owned company that makes barbecue utensils and bottle openers. And these they're used 50 cal ammunition and turned it into a nice little tool set. So these are pretty good for gift giving to somebody who appreciates stuff like this. And then you got this one doubles as a bottle opener here to open up, you know, a fresh one. Typically when you're barbecuing, you like to have a cold one nearby, at least I do. And I reached out to the company. They're not paying me for sponsoring this video, but I reached out to them, let them know that I wanted to feature them in some of my videos, and they're offering a 10% discount and I'll on any of their items online. So I'll put that information at their website and the discount code down below so you can check them out. They make some pretty freaking awesome products. I guess the only gripe I would say is not necessarily gripe, but I love when they polish this brass here. All their other bottle openers and stuff are nicely polished, and I think it would have looked slick. But at the same time, I would have been worried about it being tarnished and getting dirty, and I wouldn't want to use them. So I think this is probably for the better here. But this is a cutting board here. This is a really nice cutting board. This is made out of bamboo. And you see you got nice little grab handles here. And when you're using this, you don't have to be afraid of it falling off, you know, because it sits in the way it's cut there. You can see that it's perfect. You can use it on your counter. You don't even have to use the cart. You can buy the cutting board separately, which I would recommend this. For the price, you can't beat it. Got a nice little groove, and for your juices to fall. So if you're outside cooking hurricane chicken or Thanksgiving meal or a rib roast or anything, you can go straight from the grill to the cutting board and then take this off inside the house after you're done. And this cutting board, I know it's hard to see, but it's an 18 by 24 by 1.375. It's solid bamboo, recessed grooves for juices, and it's good to transport your food, it says on here. But this is what she looks like. I think I'm going to be pretty happy with this cart. I plan on still making a video, but I don't think I'll use this for barbecuing because I'm pretty impressed with this. You can see how deep this is. This is, no, I don't have a tape measure, but you can see how deep. I went ahead and picked up some other stuff that I'll probably do videos on. With a little knife set and stuff. You can see this is a pretty big package and doesn't take up any room. So I'll be using this quite a bit, and I'm pretty happy with it. you don't have to worry about water accumulating because you see these little holes here. So if it does rain or whatever, you're not gonna have to worry about it rusting because it's sitting water. So, but all right, guys, this is what she looks like. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, want to see anything else, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll go from there. Thanks.